What is going on, guys? Po Boys here, and I have a car. My car has ugly taillights, in my opinion. It's not ugly, it's just not my style and not the build I want to do. The headlights are pretty messed up. They're those little fake projector type deals, and the projector heads inside of them are pointed down. So my headlights shine about right here. That's about as far as they go. Also, look at my trunk. It just falls straight down. So I got new shocks or strut, whatever the heck these things are. That right there in front of that box is taillights, and that box is headlights, and that box is struts. So I'm gonna go ahead and install those real quick, and let's see what it looks like after. But these guys should be pretty easy. Get some needle nose pliers in there. There we go. And the other side is just the same. And once you get it loose enough, the whole strut slash shock or whatever the heck that thing is will pop right off. All right, there's that one. I got it. Okay, now I do this and take this apart and throw this away. I'm gonna grab the new shocks and I'm gonna hold this closed with this one. That works fairly. I'm gonna move my camera so that way I don't run it over. Here's the new shocks right here. Look at these doggos. Got the clips on them and everything. And they look like they work good. Gosh dang. So these guys are as simple as putting on. Just clip it in. I really hope it went this way. If not, it's fine, but I really hope it did. And then this side, clip that in. Look, it's actually holding itself open. That's nice. I'm gonna do the same thing right here. Shock on the bottom side, spin that around. Look at that. All right, so now I can open the trunk and it opens up all the way. Now I can close it. And then if I pop it, it should come up automatically. I'm gonna pop it with this button right here because these new edges have a little button right down yonder. All right, so it's unlocked. Now all I gotta do is, what in the hell? Oh, there we go. I don't think I pressed it hard enough. There's Justin. But look at that. Now my trunk holds itself open. Bye-bye, Justin. Next step, these taillights. Now figure out how these guys are pushed in there. Looks like a bolt right there and a bolt right there. Oh yeah, simple, 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 simple. And these are all hand tight, which is awesome because it makes it easier for me to take off. And so put the hardware right there because they're gonna need that when I'm installing the new ones. Bam, bam, bam. In a nutshell, what's your legacy? You wanna be the dude that made the random wraps, and the random wraps and the man like that is ironically the one of the real brands of wrap left. You haven't even sold an album yet. It's a lot of talk from a something vet. All right, in theory, that should be enough. There we go. Simple as that. 1 light, 2 light, 3 light. Bam, 4 light. Oh gosh. I guess I had water in it. All right, so I'm gonna put that over there. And then I'm gonna grab my new tail lights. Look at that bad doggo right there, son. All right, so now, since that process is super easy and spiffity-doo, what I'm gonna have to do is take this plug, put it right here, and unplug this, and take that whole harness out. There we go, there's that part. I'm gonna take out this grommet as well. All right, I actually gotta bring the grommet this direction. So I gotta push the grommet back through. Come on, grommet. All right, there we go. All right, it wasn't that hard. So now I can take my Christmas lights right here, throw them with that light. There's a new grommet in here already, which is very nice, very nice. And look at this. This is the Sequential kit. This right here is actually a good amount of money. So I don't know why. I ordered the $200 taillights and it was an extra like $150, $200 to get the Sequential kit with it, but I ended up buying it and it had the Sequential kit with it. So I'm not complaining. I got Sequential taillights for the price of regular taillights, so that's nice. So that right there goes just like that. This right here is gonna have to connect out here. Connection has been made. So now I got Sequential taillights. Simple as that. That's just a little relay capacitor type deal in there. I don't know why or when or how, but it did it. So gotta plug this through there, make the connection, and as soon as I make that connection, I now have Sequential taillights. So I'm gonna clear off a space in here. I'm gonna do it right there. Stick that bad doggo on real quick and plug this guy in. Make sure all the wires are ran through. Sink my grommet back in there. Now I got a new grommet and plug it in. And simple as that, I've got new taillights in my car, and these ones should be Sequential. So that is not a bad deal. All right, clicked in. Now I'm gonna put it in place. Okay, so now I'm just gonna close this real quick. Not all the way, but just put it right there so that way it's mocked up. Dang, those things already look a million times better. Yeah, tell me that doesn't look a lot better. Holy crap. All right, so simple as that. All I gotta do is take this hardware right here, bolt it back in, and once I do that, I got taillights. So I'm gonna put the other one on because it's boring to watch it do it again. Super simple. Well, apparently, it wasn't recording when I did this. All you gotta do to take this headlight out is you gotta pull this pin, which is right here, platoon. This pin, which is right here, platoon. Nick is right there.
Follow Zorby.
Follow Zorby.
Hey.
Follow him. Okay, so either way, I took my headlight out, and whoever had this car before me put their own wiring harness inside of it, which is always fine and dandy until you realize that it's freaking ignorant and I can't even put my own headlights on because they put their own wiring harness on it. So that's not that cool. I'm not a big fan of that. Now I gotta find a headlight that will wire into all these wires. Then I gotta find out what these are because these are wired directly into the harness. So I don't know what to do about this. And then I'll be able to put my new headlights in whenever I figure that out. Because someone decided to put those aftermarket headlights in and did this, which I don't know if that's normal on a new Edge, but I've never seen a vehicle with headlights that looked like that before. Normally there's just a bulb inside of there. Taillights look good though. Trunk shocks look great. Look at that. That's like a brand new car. There's the before and there's the after. The Sequential is beautiful. Looks just like an S550 with the black background. It looks freaking great. And this right here is the turn signal. Turn the car off. Reverse light should still go on though. No, I have to have the car on. Gosh dang, it looks so good. This harness, oh, I almost lost it. This harness is going bye-bye because halos are galos. That means I can pull this guy out, and these are gonna be my 2 positive wires and 2 negative wires. So what I'm gonna do is set this down, grab some doik. Where my doik's at? I guess pliers will work. This always feels great when you cut on your own car. All right, so I'm gonna do negative, positive. Never cut negative and positive at the same time because you'll blow a fuse most likely. Get them galos out of here, son. So now I can go ahead and wire in the new headlights. These guys have the little day running light little beam in there. So what I gotta do is strip this wire back a little bit. I'm gonna strip this positive wire back a little bit too. Make sure your car's off when you're doing this. Otherwise, you're gonna end up with a little bit of problems and you're probably gonna blow a fuse. All right, I'm gonna put that in there. Grab my crimpers, crimp these guys in. All right, that's tight. Put that guy in there. Now I gotta crimp this one right here. Okay. All right, so now I get to put this light in here. That's good. Now I need to put this headlight bulb in there. My Slovenia, my starters, my silver stars. All right, be careful not to touch the bulb. Oh no, that was almost bad. Okay, all right. This most definitely does not look like the right one. Oh wait. It might be. Ah, there we go. You gotta put it in upside down. Drop that mug in there. All right, now that guy's almost in there. This O-ring's gonna need a little bit of happiness. Spits a good lubricant. All right, grab my pliers. I'm just gonna push this O-ring in. All right, we are finally making progress. All right, now we can get that light back in place, get these 2 brackets. Simple as 1, 2, 3, bam. All right, so here's before. I got my galos, which are freaking awesome. Everyone loves galos. And then I got this. It's got that little LED strip, which everyone likes their own little style, and I like the LED strip. I'm a big fan of it. Golly, so there's halos, and then that's a lot more clean of a look. And then there's the blinkers. Still, there's no amber, but this light's like orange. I'll just need to get a new light for that. Then I'll do brights now. How do you do this? Oh, I'm spinning the wrong one. All right, and that's high beam. Yeah, high beam's bright. That versus that, I like that a lot better. Apparently the this part goes on the bottom, so I'm gonna do that. Pop that on, pop this guy back on. Simple as that. And use a pick to get those things off. That's a lot easier than using some pliers. Yeah, all right. I like the headlights a ton better than the old ones. And check these taillights out just one more time. It still has its old raggedy paint job. And someone mentioned that the door was a different color than this on the other side. Yes, this car has been, has had panels replaced on it. I don't know if it was wrecked or anything, but definitely panels have been replaced. Because if you look at that, that's good paint, that's bad paint. But either way, check that out. I'm so happy those things look good. So headlights, taillights, trunk thingies, shocks I guess, and now I'm gonna go install some key fobs because right now my door doesn't lock. So I'm gonna go do that. So catch y'all on the flip side. All right, so my car has been making that seatbelt ding and I figured out how to make it stop. What you gotta do is you gotta make sure your car's in neutral, make sure everything's fine, headlights off, then turn your key to the on position, not turning the car on, but just turn the ignition to the on position. And then you're gonna see this seatbelt light here, it just turned off. Plug in, unplug, plug in, unplug, plug in, unplug. You're gonna do it 3 times with the seatbelt out. Turn the headlights on, turn the headlights off. You're gonna do it again. Plug in, unplug, plug in, unplug, plug in, unplug. And now you see that seatbelt light's on again, and it's about to come off. Now the seatbelt chime is gone. So I just did it to my car, and then I just did it to Caleb's car. So that's how you take the seatbelt chime off of a car. And he drives a New Edge just like I do. And this actually works for a lot of different cars. So you could try it on yours if it's annoying you. If it works, great. If it doesn't work, I mean, it's worth a try anyways. I mean, it's not like it takes hard work or anything. But all you do is turn that ignition on, and when the seatbelt light is on, wait for it to turn off. And as soon as it does, you're gonna go in 1, out, in 2, out, in 3, out, headlights on, headlights off, in 1, out, in 2, out, in 3, out, and then that seatbelt light will turn back on and then it'll turn off. And now you no longer have a seatbelt chime, which is great. Keep your seatbelt on, but the chime is annoying, especially on my car because it was chiming even when I had my seatbelt on. So that got annoying, and especially while I'm recording because I'm trying to talk and then that chime just loses my train of thought. So either way, that's pretty awesome that I was able to do that. But now y'all know. So if you want to try it on your car and it's annoying you, or maybe you're having the same problem that I was with mine, now you know.